What up, crew? Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. What's up, Joe? What's up, Karen? What's up, Leisha? What's up, Raina? What's up, Herm? Sylvia, Derica, how are you? Emily, Miss Norm in the house. What's up, Eric, Charlotte, Sherry, Christian, Sonia? What's going on, everybody? All right, let me know if you can see me, hear me. I know kind of got the notice out late on this one. So this is going to be a pretty quick one. We'll probably be in about an hour, hour and a half. But I just want to get straight into some different stuff with some vinyl shield, because we still get a ton of different questions on it. And we obviously, I've kind of stayed away from it for right now because we didn't have any in stock. Because every time it's come in, we've sold out of it so quickly. So we do have some in stock right now, which is awesome. But want to show you and give you guys kind of an idea of what you can use it for, what you don't want to use it for, where it works best, and so on. Because there is certain instances where you may want to use it, but there's certain instances where you may not want to use it as well. So hopefully I can explain all of that to you guys, answer some questions for you, and show you some cool things. We'll make a couple of cups and stuff. What's up, Kathy? What's up, Nicole? Jesse, how are you? Karen, what's going on? Meredith, how are you? How are you? All right, let me get the TikTok crew in here today. We're going to be live on TikTok and YouTube today. Just got my delivery today. Freaking sweet, Heather. Love it. What's up, Curtis? How are you? TikTok, what's going on? TikTok, we are live, and we are rolling on... We're going to be knocking out some vinyl shield today. So I've come to a little bit of a conclusion, and Peggy, happy birthday, Peggy. I've come to a little bit of a conclusion that I might have a tumbler issue. As you guys can see, if you look back there, I mean, those are all pretty much just tumblers that I've already customized. But then I also have a freaking, I don't know, 4 or 5 boxes full here of probably another 50 to 60 more tumblers. And then I have 2 of these black and yellow crates full of tumblers. So I'm going to start doing some TikTok and YouTubes and stuff of giving these bad boys away as well. And what's awesome about it is they're so freaking popular. Like, the cool thing about tumblers is everybody drinks something, right? So technically, it can be a product that you could sell to basically anybody, right? So that's what's really awesome about it. Not to mention my big old Starbucks collection, I know, right? All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I am going to be, what up, Todd? What up, Pilar? What up, Mel? Jerry, how are you? Renee, what's going on? So here's the deal. I'm going to show you a few different ones. We're going to head over here to Tumblerville. Sheena, appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I'm going to mention something in about 24 minutes left. And then I'm going to talk about something that's new, but I can't talk about it yet, because time isn't up. My Juna was reading 32 degrees hotter than program. Good thing for the temp gun. Heck yeah, Alan. And that's a good point, Alan, is everybody always thinks that your heat press is going to have a lower temperature than what it reads. But that isn't necessarily the case, right? Like Alan was just saying, his was reading 32 degrees higher, which could affect those materials as well because you're pressing them at way too much heat. So, great point, but that's where that temp gun comes in. Elizabeth Rodriguez, appreciate your support, Little League member. All right, TikTokers. By the way, TikTokers, we are on YouTube as well, okay? We are on YouTube as well, TikTokers. So, make sure that you're over on the YouTube channel as well, because you'll get different views and you'll be able to see stuff better. But I'm going to hang out with you guys here as well, TikTok. So, make sure to tap that screen up. Fill up that bar. Let's go, TikTok. All right. So I'm going to bring you guys over here. Let me bring YouTube over to the production cameras over here. TikTok, come on over. I'm going to flip you guys around and get you guys here, TikTok. And let me see if I can get TikTok's questions popping up here as well. Give me 1 second. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So I guess first question is does everybody here know what vinyl shield is? Give me a yes or a no if you know what vinyl shield is. Just to get an idea of where I should start and kind of what type of users we have in here. I know it does look like I'm running out of space, right? It's freaking crazy in here. I mean, I got 65 tumblers right here probably. So what do you think? Yes, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, yes, made on Thursday, sweet, no, no, yes, no. So we're probably about, I'm going to go 50-50, maybe 60-40 yes to no, which is good, awesome. So I'm going to show you some different products, and I'll let you know, I'm going to go through a lot of these tumblers and just kind of let you know the materials that I used on them, okay? So, first one right here, all right? This tumbler here, and let me get both these cameras lined up so they're both pretty much seeing the same thing, all right? This tumbler right here is one of our Mars tumblers, and on this one, I used my white reflective ColorSpark sign vinyl, permanent adhesive vinyl, and my purple mermaid permanent adhesive vinyl. This one does not have vinyl shield on it, okay? This tumbler here, I used the exact same materials. I am working on a template for this bad boy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, I did the top of the maker, and it's freaking sweet. So this one right here is the exact same materials. However, I have vinyl shield on it. Okay? Now, here's the thing. With vinyl shield, you have to think of these things, okay? No matter what, the vinyl, okay, any vinyl, the more you layer it, it's going to be like steps, correct? It's going to be like steps. So, obviously, it's going to be a little bit higher than what the actual tumbler is, okay? If you just use permanent vinyl, will it come off? Where the vinyl shield helps the most, and that's where I'm going to get into, is when you have detailed designs, because it almost turns it into one big decal because it's kind of protecting it. So the vinyl shield is over top of this, and can all of you guys actually see? Let me know if you can. Can you see the vinyl shield on it? Like, see that little outline, that little clear outline? So I know some of you, when you're doing it, you're saying, well, I see a little bit of like a shadow spacing between where the layers are. And that's something you're always going to see, okay? Because the vinyl shield is going up a step, basically. So let me give you a good example of one here. I just did one yesterday. Here. This one here, and I'm not sure if you can see it, like in the B right there. That pink material, the pink color changing, is obviously higher than the unicorn opal. So you're going to see a little bit of an area there. And that's just, of course, what's expected. Like, that's part of it, okay? So that's where you're kind of deciding, do I want it to keep a little bit cleaner look when I'm doing 2 layers or 3 layers, but there's a good possibility of it getting scratched. There's a good possibility of, during the washing, for it to peel a lot quicker and so on. So those are the things you just need to consider, because honestly, if you're putting vinyl shield over it, Sandra Wright, appreciate your support, All-Star member. If you're putting vinyl shield over it, okay, obviously it costs more for you to make it, because the vinyl shield costs money, right? So you're probably going to charge your customers a little bit more, and you're going to say, hey, I can add this to help protect it for whether you're hand washing or dishwash, and it's going to last longer. All right? Now, here's the biggest difference that a lot of people don't understand. And please remember this. Everybody gets vinyl shield and HTV anything mixed up. Okay? HTV anything, and let me grab one of those. So these are the two. All right? HTV anything, you are pressing heat transfer vinyl, okay? Pressing heat transfer vinyl to HTV anything. So the HTV anything is actually the bottom layer here. Make sense? And the HTV anything has an adhesive behind it, which is turning your heat transfer vinyl into a sticker. Okay? Where vinyl shield, think of it like a shield. It's blocking you. It's blocking the vinyl. It's on top of the vinyl. Okay? So vinyl shield is the top layer, and it's protecting your adhesive, your regular permanent adhesive vinyl, from getting scratched, to make it more dishwasher safe, to provide a UV protectant on it. Now, I get the question a lot, can I do HTV anything and then put vinyl shield over the glitter? Okay? And then put vinyl shield over the glitter. The answer to that is no, because of, listen, because of that texture of the glitter, the vinyl shield will not stick to it. Does that make sense? The vinyl shield will not stick to, but this is dishwasher safe anyway, and this glitter heat transfer vinyl is not going to get scratched. So you don't need to protect this because it's already dishwasher safe. And just to let you know, I put this cup, this cup, this cup, and this cup. I put these 4 cups through the dishwasher yesterday 4 times already. So every one of these have been through the dishwasher 4 times already. I did speak with, so a lot of you guys know about Save a Cup now, okay? And these are the Mars tumblers from Save a Cup, saveacup.com. Better pricing than Amazon, by the way, and free shipping. But I did speak with the owner of Save a Cup, and he did say that they put hand wash only just for liability reasons. However, top dishwasher safe. And you will even see, let me show you. I'm going to grab one right out of here. Okay. If you pull the little instructions out of the tumbler when you get it, you will see BPA free and top rack dishwasher safe. And then it still says hand wash recommended for optimal product care, but he said you will not have an issue top rack dishwasher with these. Okay? Because I know a ton of people were asking that question, and I didn't answer that question on Monday because I wasn't 100% sure, but I did talk to them, and they said top rack dishwasher safe. All right, so before we get into making a couple of these tumblers, does everybody understand? Because I want to show you a couple of tricks on how to not get bubbles, okay, when you're layering these things. So the tumblers, I'm not sure if Bobby, I told Bobby she didn't have to be on today, but I think she might be. Bobby, if you are on, can you post a link to the acrylic tumblers on Save a Cup? Yes, Save a Cup was shocked on how many orders came in. Yes, they loved the orders, so appreciate it. And as you guys know, I'm not going to send you guys to a place if I'm not confident with their support and everything else. All right, so vinyl shield on this one. HTV anything on this one. Those are different, okay? Give you some different examples. We're done with those. Now, this here, and I want to show you. The color changing vinyl, we actually make our color changing vinyl different, okay? My manufacturer makes this specifically, or this exact color changing vinyl specifically for us, where I actually changed up the adhesive on it, and it has a super, super strong adhesive. So on the color changing vinyl, you actually don't have to put vinyl shield over top of it. This vinyl, this color changing ColorSpark vinyl is dishwasher safe even without putting vinyl shield on it. And we only have right now 3 colors of the color changing. We have the limeade, the dragon fruit, and the Arctic blue. All right? Good to go. Now, next one. This tumbler here, this is also done with our unicorn vinyl. This one I did not put vinyl shield on. Now, I had one that I did put vinyl shield on, but we did it as a giveaway, so that one's gone now. But something like this is something I would probably recommend vinyl shield, and one of the main reasons why is because of all of these little kind of mermaid scales are all individual. All right? So, because they're all individual, any one of those little edges start coming up and you could lose one of those. When you wrap it with the vinyl shield, like the full wrap, then all of those are going to be protected, and I'll give you an example of that. I did that on this tumbler here. So, this is done with one of our monogram fonts. And then we got the different turtle designs. But if you look at this design right here, these tiny little areas, those tiny little areas, had I not done vinyl shield over this, those little areas would definitely come up, even hand washing over time. Right? Now, you are going to see, you can see the vinyl shield seam right there. I mean, it doesn't stand out too bad. It's not super easy to see, but it gives a really good feel. And you can see I'm scratching this, and you can barely even hear it because the vinyl shield is protecting all of that opal. All of these opal vinyls, they do scratch, right? So that's where the vinyl shield really helps with the scratching on any opals and stuff like this. Got it? All right, let's get another one and show you. This one here, HTV anything, HTV anything. Again, I layered my glitter HTV anything on this one, where this one I did not layer, I just did the purple glitter. So, especially on TikTok and some of the different videos I've done, a lot of people are asking, well, why would I use that? That's going to be more expensive than just a regular, like our ColorSpark permanent adhesive vinyl. Here's the 2 main reasons why. Number 1, even our new different glitter vinyls, none of them are going to have the glitter look that the glitter heat transfer vinyl has. Does everybody agree with that? Glitter heat transfer vinyl, the glitter shirt vinyl it's just way sparklier, right? It just has those glitter flakes that look so much better than your regular sign vinyl glitters. Number 2, as soon as it's pressed to HTV anything, it is already now dishwasher safe. And then Number 3 is you can just use existing heat transfer vinyls that you currently have. So you aren't necessarily having to buy new vinyls. And what's awesome about it is, and I always like to do, if you make a shirt for somebody and then you want to make them a tumbler as well, you can have the tumbler perfectly match the vinyl that's on their shirt if it's for a high school football team or baseball or whatever it is. Got it? All right, good with that. Now, these guys here, obviously, these are done with our templates and our HTV anything material. So, glitter pressed to HTV anything, and then rhinestones pressed to the glitter. Everybody got that? All right, let me move these back there. This one here was done. Now, this design was actually created within Cricut Design Space as well. And this is with one of our shadow fonts. Same thing here. This pink is the color changing pink to purple, which is the dragon fruit, and then the white is the reflective white. Next one we have here. This is that aerial one again, just on a different one, with vinyl shield over top of it, reflective white vinyl with purple mermaid. Now, where the vinyl shield is freaking amazing, and some of you may do this, any of you that do print and cut or any type of printed vinyls, and it honestly, it can work for, and a lot of people don't realize this, if you're printing something on your regular printer and you do a contour cut or your cuts on your Cricut or your Cameo or whatever it is, you can put vinyl shield on it to help protect it. So this one here, this is and you can see how marked up and dirty this thing is. This thing goes through the dishwasher literally like every night. If I had to guesstimate, I'm going to say this tumbler here has been through the dishwasher 75 to 100 times. And it is still perfect because it has the vinyl shield over top of it. Now, again, this was a printed, so that's why you're also not seeing any of those layers. And I did the exact same thing for the baseball helmets for Jackson's team, and all of their helmets still look perfect because they have the vinyl shield directly over it. Pretty sweet, right? All right. This one here, again, this is just HTV anything with all glitter heat transfer vinyl. So normally you always see me put rhinestones over top of it. This one I just did it with the glitter with no rhinestones over top of it, just to make a glitter Starbucks acrylic tumbler. But it was super easy to customize it now with a name. So again, this was using the HTV anything material. All right, next one here. This one, and this is where I wanted to show you guys that it's not for everything. So this one here, this tumbler, and it's a towel tumbler. I think I got this one at Walmart, okay? If you listen, you guys hear that? Do you hear the texture on there? This has a pretty rough texture on it, okay? But because this has a pretty rough texture on it, none of these have epoxy, correct, Sabrina? But because this has a pretty rough texture, this has been through the dishwasher about eight or 9 times, but you will start to notice my vinyl shield is in probably 2 spots. It's starting to peel up a little bit. And the reason why is because of the texture of this tumbler, and there's just not enough surface and enough adhesive for that vinyl shield to really get down there and adhere really good, okay? So even though when I pull it from the edge, like if I try to pull it up here, see, I can start to pull it up. It was still kind of difficult, but anything with a texture like this, you are going to have more issues with. Okay, because I know we've had a few people email saying, hey, I got a tumbler that has some texture on it. It really can't get that grip to it. Think of it almost like layering for a t-shirt glitter heat transfer vinyl onto glitter heat transfer vinyl. That texture is allowing kind of water or air to kind of get in there, which doesn't allow it to adhere the way you want it to. All right, so good with that. And I say we go ahead and make a couple tumblers. That night is in the mascot pack. Yes, it is. All right, so let me bring you guys back over here. And TikTok, I'm going to put you guys here so you can see my screen. I'm going to put your questions up there so I can see your questions. And let me move YouTube over here. All right, here's what I need. We are going to do a 1-color and a 2-color tumbler with a custom name, both with vinyl shield, just to show you how to do a 1-color and a 2-color version of it. All right, so hook me up. What name do we got? And TikTok, I'm going to rotate you guys so you can see my whole screen, okay? And I'm just going to create them in the Wizard and Corel today. But I'll show, those of you who want to see, I'll show you at the end as well which, how to do it in Design Space and Studio as well. All right? All right, so here we go. Rolling through here, and I got a custom name of... Boom. Oh, dang it, I didn't have it on there. I got Sharon Blay. Sharon Blay is who we just chose there for our custom name. So, Sharon, let's go ahead and get this made. And I'm going to use my superscript or super shadow font for this. So, SHARON. Let's type that out. And let's go ahead and enlarge it a little bit, and we are going to use our superscript. Now, Cricut users, you would look for the super shadow font, okay? So, I got my Sharon here. Now, I always like to go ahead and adjust it just a little bit, so I'm going to break it apart, and let's get this adjusted just a tad bit and find out what's going to fit best. And honestly, there's very minimal adjusting I'll have to do on this one. Once I have that, I'm just going to weld it together. And we're going to do this one as a 1-color. And I'm going to do it at about, let's go about 5 inches. Okay, that's 1.7 inches tall. Now, what I need, okay, what I need for this is I need a offset or a contour that, yes, we have a website to order from. It's on our profile link in the bio. Two Girls Printing, appreciate your support, All-Star member. So, I need to create an offset or a contour for this because I need that vinyl shield to go around it. So, to do that in the Wizard, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come down to Magic Boundary in the bottom right corner here, click on Magic Boundary, and that looks good to me. Now, maybe I want to go a little bit less. Maybe I want to go 0.06 because I want that open area to be a little bit more there, okay? So, now that I have that, we're looking at 5.2 inches. That should be a pretty good size. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to do in the Wizard, I always do the vinyl overcut. Okay? In the Wizard, I always do the vinyl overcut. Are subtitles going? All right, so check it out. Sharon, what's your favorite color, Sharon? Sharon, let me know your favorite color. We're doing a one color design with vinyl shield for Sharon's here. Sharon, let me know your favorite color and we will pick some vinyl for you. And I actually need to get a picture of your name so we know who our winner was. Red? Boom. Sharon said red. So my question, Sharon, you know what I want to try? I've never tried this before. Sharon. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult, but I like making it difficult. Sharon, we're going to go on a red tumbler with our reflective white sign vinyl. So the biggest thing when you're doing just one color, you really want to have a big contrast between the colors, right? So we are going to go a red Mars tumbler with white reflective sign vinyl, and I think it'll look badass. All right, so let's go launch, cut plot CM4. What's up, Angela? How are you? And that's sending over there, so I'm going to bring the rest of you guys over here towards the cutter. So let me get you guys there. TikTok, let me bring you guys over here so you can see the cutter as well. And let me switch back over to our production view here for YouTube. Yeah, the reflective, as you guys know, reflective is my favorite, whether it's heat transfer vinyl or sign vinyl. So let me find my reflective real quick. Here it is. So this is our ColorSpark reflective white adhesive vinyl. So let's flip on my machine here. I'm using the GraphTech. No, this is not the All-Star training. Oh, I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a minute too. How many of you here currently are All-Star members? Let me know. Vinyl shield is different than using just clear vinyl, Sabrina, in that vinyl shield has a UV protectant in it. Vinyl shield also has a stronger adhesive on it, and it's a thicker material to be able to protect it better. All right, we're good to go with that. So I got a good amount of vinyl. I need you guys to let me know, and I'm going to go with majority, okay? Because I kept trying to find a way to do the All-Star training later so more people could attend. So all of you All-Star members for the All-Star training this week, let me know if you would rather do it tomorrow at noon or Sunday night. Just type Friday or Sunday. Sunday night or tomorrow at this same time, 12 noon. And I'll just go with majority. I'm assuming you guys are going to choose Sunday. I was trying to find a nighttime. That way more people could attend. So give me a heads up here and let me know. All right, so I am over here at the software again now. I'm seeing a few Fridays, but almost all Sundays. And of course, if you miss it, you'll always be able to rewatch it. But I've done the last few during the day, and I told everybody I would try my hardest to try and get it Sunday night or at nighttime, but Sunday is the only time I'm able to. All right, so I'm going to go a force on this. I'm cutting the reflective. I'm going to try a force of about a 17. All right, so Sunday night it is, because again, there's no football game Sunday night. So Sunday will probably be a good one. And I will actually, we'll see. I probably don't have to do the reverse weed on this one. We'll just see how it weeds off the start, and that'll kind of give us an idea. All right, so trim this off. Good to go there. And let's roll this back. Now I'm going to load my vinyl shield. And it doesn't matter which way because I know this isn't a very big decal. So on the Graph Tech here, I cut the reflective at a 17. Okay? So I know that the reflective is going to be a completely different, and let me move you guys down here a little bit so you can see better. The reflective is going to be a completely different setting than like a regular ColorSpark permanent vinyl. So let's see if that was enough pressure. So as I weed this here, you can see that just weeded beautifully there. So if it isn't a very detailed design, you don't necessarily have to do that reverse weeding technique that I've taught you with the reflective, because you can see how easy that did. Right? So now for the vinyl shield, I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I was at a 17 for the reflective, so I'm going to come back over here. The vinyl shield is my offset layer, and I'm going to cut the vinyl shield at probably about a 15. So coming over here, and we are going, and by the way, let me hit send there. By the way, All-Star members, go check. You're going to be happy with me right now. And I got about 10 minutes or so until I can announce it. But All-Star members, go check the community tab on All-Star right now. I got a little present for you in there. All right, so let's see how my pressure was on the vinyl shield here. So I'm going to trim this and trim this. Might be able to use that. And let's go ahead and get this weeded. So another thing you need to pay attention to whenever you're working with vinyl shield and different things, especially the opals, okay? Who can tell me one thing you would want? So say I'm layering like a unicorn opal and I'm putting vinyl shield over it. Can you think of something I would want to do with that decal before I put the vinyl shield over it? What do you think? So as I'm weeding my materials like this, okay, I just got that weed. I'm getting that little inside cavity here. Let me get that out. There we go. What's something, especially on something like the opals, what's something you would want to make sure you do before you actually put the vinyl shield over top of it? Anyone? Yes, exactly, 100%. And I'm assuming those of you who are answering correctly, it's probably happened to, right? So think of it. As you're weeding these materials, and especially the opals, right, you're getting fingerprints all over it. You got a dog hair, whatever it is. Make sure you wipe it off. Make sure you clean it off, okay, the top of it off. And not necessarily, don't worry about the vinyl shield as much because you can clean that after the fact. But whatever you're covering, make sure that you clean it off. And because if you have fingerprints all over it, you're basically going to seal in those fingerprints so they're never going to leave. If it has smudges on it from everything, make sure you clean it off because you're sealing that dog hair, those smudges, those fingerprints, all of that. Does that make sense? Because you can't just wipe off the fingerprint after it's covered, right? All right, so let me move some of these cups out of the way here so I can open up an area to get this done. All right, let me bring you guys over here. TikTok in the house. Elizabeth O'Connell, appreciate your support. All-Star member. TikTok, let me get you guys in here. Get you moved down a little bit there. There we go. And I'm assuming everybody here knows this by now, but is there anybody that has not? How many of you have not used the parchment paper trick yet? Let me know. Who has not used the parchment paper trick? And I want to do something, YouTube, give me a second. I'm going to switch these cameras up for you. This one doesn't need to be as big. Let's do this and that. Is that better, YouTube? There we go. All right, let me know if that helps. So this screen is the bigger screen. But I'm seeing a lot of you have not. Okay, I've watched it but haven't done it. I've done it. That's all I use. Now, haven't tried it yet, but it will. Yes? Okay, sweet. So, what I'll normally do is just... And this reflective, I don't really have to worry about fingerprints too bad on, but I just wiped it down a little bit. Now... Remember, this is Vinyl Shield. Monica, appreciate your support, Little League member. This is Vinyl Shield, so this is going on top of the reflective, right? So that's going to be my first layer. So, let's see if this... Yep, I just had a scrap of our medium tack application tape. Let me move you up here, YouTube. So, using my medium tack application tape, I am just going to peel this off and drop this down and grab my TRW squeegee. I always go from the middle out. And now I'm going to roll it off the back. Now, again, be careful because now my adhesive is exposed, right? Because this adhesive is exposed now, if I get a dog hair, if I get fingerprints on this back part, that's going to obviously show all the time now. So, I put my parchment paper down here, all right? Flip this over. Got my little edge there. And now I'm just looking at this to line it up. And what I'm mainly looking at is just that all of my edges are a little bit out. So the benefit of the parchment paper, those of you who don't know, the benefit of the parchment paper is, oh, sorry, got in front of the camera a little bit there on you guys, is that you can move it around now, okay? Well, the other benefit of it is you can actually kind of form a hinge and then just squeegee it down. But what that actually allows, and I'm just looking at my clear area, that looks good there. And what that allows when you do it this way, watch, squeegee there, lift this up. Again, trying not to get fingerprints on that bottom part. And then I'm going to squeegee this down like that. So because I kind of used my squeegee to push it down like that, instead of just any of you that layer and just go over top like this, that's where you're going to get all of those bubbles. Does that make sense? So, because I went like this and squeegeed it down all at the same time, I'm not going to get all of those bubbles on it. So those of you who have been getting bubbles, and you'll see it here when I do. So, let's grab. By the way, how many of you have made my Sweet Daddy tumbler holder? How many of you have made this? Is it not the perfect design? I'm kind of proud of this. So there was a ton of different tumblers out there and tumbler holders out there, and I'm looking at them all, and a lot of them really just didn't make sense. I wanted it to be at a little bit of angle. I threw the little rubber stoppers on it so it didn't slide around. And this thing's freaking awesome. So we want to do red. I'm just going to clean off my tumbler with my shirt there. But you'll probably normally want to use some type of an alcohol pad or something. I have a full YouTube tutorial on how to make this tumbler holder for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Now, when we're ready to apply this, again, I'm just going to roll this back. Beautiful. I go the name, top of the name, or the first letter, I guess, of the name. And then when I put it on the tumbler, I actually just set it on straight. So I haven't necessarily committed to it yet. All right? And then what I'll do is I just kind of take my thumb or my index finger and just push it right down the middle. Because as you guys know, and those of you who have done a lot with adhesive decals, with permanent adhesive or any type of adhesive decal, you always want to work from the middle out to avoid the bubbles, right? So I'm just going middle out right here with my thumbs. Once I feel like that's pretty good, then I'm going to grab my app tape. I'm just going to roll this down like this. And now I'll go through and kind of push and seal each of these. So just kind of around the letters. I'm kind of sealing the edges a little bit. I'd like to see the video to make, yes, Me Ramirez, just go to our YouTube channel. I did it probably a month or two ago, and you'll see it on there. All right, so now this Sharon tumbler has our vinyl shield on it, and check it out. But because we use this white in one color, and there was such a good contrast in the colors, it still looks freaking awesome, right? But what we're also able to do is this. So if I move that back there a little bit, let me move you guys up so you can see it. And I flip off at least a couple of these lights. Now, with that material that we used, we are now able to, and check it out. Let's go to video here, and check that out. So now with that reflective adhesive vinyl on it, how sweet that looks. And you can see the one in the corner right there that also has, it's pretty obvious which two tumblers have a reflective adhesive vinyl on it, isn't it? That ColorSpark one in the corner and the Sharon one. Sweet. All right, now we have All-Star members. We have hit our time. So now that we've made this one, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So let's head back over to the website here. And check this out. Now, before you go and order this on the website, okay? Before you go and order this on the website, just to let you know, if you are an All-Star member, you will have a special 24-hour coupon code on these. And you got the alert on these about a little over an hour ago now, okay? So this is what it is. We have 4 new, and I've told you guys for a little while these were coming in, right? We got 4 new starter packs, 4 new craft packs. The first one we got is our metallic permanent adhesive vinyl. So this one has 1 color or 1 sheet of each of the colors, okay? So this is a 6-pack. It's got different colors, and you'll see it's got the black, it's got the rose gold, the red, the blue, the gold, and the silver. The other one that we got, the holographic one's a pretty big one. This one's got all 17 colors of our holographics. All right. The other one that we just released today, all 22 colors of our smooth glitter adhesive. All right. So this way, if you want to be able to see all of the different colors, this has got all 22 colors. And then the last one, which is probably my favorite one, this is all of the reflective adhesive vinyls. And you'll see it kind of gives that's what they look like when the light's hitting them, and then that's what they look like regular, just to kind of give you both views. So the white that I just used is out of this right here, the white reflective. So this has 11 different colors, all of our colors of the reflective. Got it? If you're looking for the shadow font, right on the main page of the website is where you're going to find all of those. We actually have 2, 4, 6, 9 of them right now. And the font that I just used was the Super Shadow. Got it? All right, so this tumbler we're going to make, and TikTok, I'm going to rotate you guys again so you guys can see everything I'm doing. So this one that I'm going to make, we are going to do a 2-color design. So hook me up with names. Who's got some names for me? We don't have neon yet, but we will soon. So just to let you know, if you got all of those, say you got all of those packs with the coupon code that the All-Star members get, if you bought all 4 of those packs, it would probably come pretty close to paying for your full month's membership of the All-Star membership, just already with that one special coupon code, right? All right, let's see what we got here. We are rolling with, scrolling through, and again, I'm just going to highlight a random name. And then, again, whoever wins, if you win a tumbler and we make a tumbler for you, it will ship with your next order that requires shipping on the website. All right, my custom name I just came across and highlighted was this one right here. Move it over for you guys, and oh, where'd it go? I just had it highlighted. There we go. Natalia, best channel on YouTube. Like it. Natalia, you are the winner for the second custom tumbler. All right, so Natalia. Natalia, what color? Favorite color? Let me know. And the reason why I always do this and pick them live like this and ask for a favorite color, the whole point is I don't want to have stuff pre-made because you don't see the whole process. I want it to be like literally a customer is telling me, hey, I want this tumbler with this vinyl. so I can show you the entire process of how it's made. Purple it is. All right, Natalia. So, do you want... Is there a specific vinyl that you would want, Natalia? We could do you want to do like the pink to purple color changing vinyl on a purple tumbler with maybe, we could do like a unicorn opal background. We could do a reflective background if you wanted to. We could do just a regular white background. Let me know, because we're doing yours in 2 colors. What do you think? Let me know if you would rather have unicorn or reflective or basic white. Just to see, and then we can kind of see what stands out best. Unicorn, reflective white, or basic white? And then for the main color, we will do the pink to purple color change. Okay, reflective, boom. There it goes. And I'll show, I didn't even think about it. I just did this combination yesterday for the sample one I did. So, here, check this out. This one I did with Bobby is the pink to purple color change and unicorn behind it. So, pink to purple color change with unicorn, or pink to purple color change with reflective. Let me know what you think you like better, unicorn or reflective behind it. I could do either one. And then we'll throw vinyl shield on top of it, of course. All right, so the name, and I'll start the design as we wait to see. Bobby, I need to bring one of these Bobby cups in, don't I? Reflective? All right, let's rock with the reflective. So we went N-A-T-A-L-I-A, right? Natalia. Let's go ahead and enlarge that. And we will go with that superscript. Looks good there. Now, again, because I always like to make little adjustments. I'm actually, here, this is a cool one and a cool adjustment that I'm going to show you. This L to I right here. You might not necessarily want to bring that all the way to there, because it brings the top of the I too close to that L, right? So what you can actually do is, within Corel Draw, you could just convert that L to curves, double click it, highlight those nodes, and then just drag that over a little bit. And now I have the spacing that I want there still, but now those are connecting and it doesn't have that open area. Oh, dang it, camera, my bad. So see how I got that now? Just by adjusting that. So now that we have that, let's highlight it. And let's go ahead and get this to about, we're going to be around 5 inches. So I'm at 5 inches right now. And let's go ahead and weld that together. Let's come down to my boundaries. And then my first boundary, this is going to be my white reflective background, right? So white reflective there, and then that L right there, I probably want that spot to fill in. So I'm going to go and bump this up to a 0.07 magic boundary. But I kind of like that open. So let's go back to a 0.06, but just delete that part out of there. That way the reflective is going to make it pop. Okay? And now remember, I still need another layer outside of this. Ooh, let me get rid of that little spot too. Another layer outside of this, which is going to be our vinyl shield. So let's maybe do another additional 0.07. And this is our vinyl shield going over top of it all. And I could leave that little area there if I just want a little pocket to be able to release some air in there. So those are my 3 layers, okay? Highlight them all, 5.2 inches. That's actually a pretty good size, I think, right there. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Let's go like 5.2 even. And then we're going to go to vinyl overcut. And there's my 3 cuts. So let's head over to the cutter and cut these things. So heading back over to our vinyl cutter here. Get you there, TikTok. And we said purple, but we're doing pink to purple with reflective, right? Got it. Since I have the vinyl shield in here, I'm going to go ahead and cut that first. So let me move over to our production cameras here. And Rose, I love it. Thank you. We're going vinyl shield first, so I'm going to go launch and then cut plot CM4. And let's go front edge for the vinyl shield. Good to go with that. And I'm going to bring it down just a tiny bit. I still have my force set right now at 15, which should be good for this design. And let's go ahead and hit send. So obviously this is my furthest outside layer, my 3rd layer, okay? So those of you who are using the shadow font, for example, for Design Space, and I'll show you how to do it in Design Space at the end as well, and how to use that shadow font, but it would be your furthest, your biggest layer, okay? Your biggest layer. So now that I have that, let's go ahead and hit 1. The foam holder, I actually made it, okay, NRR. I have a video on YouTube of all the supplies you need that I just got from Lowe's, and I teach you how to make that tumbler holder. Now let's grab my white reflective. I made your tumbler holder and it came out awesome. Love it, John. Glad it helped. All right, let's clear that data out. What's up from New Jersey? What's up, Anna Wade? How are you? TikTok, what's going on, crew? Hey, TikTok. Hey, make sure to tap that screen. Tap that screen, TikTok. Fill up that bar on the top. Let's get some more people here. Let's go. 1. And I'm going to bring this actually, let me unload it. So the GraphTech actually has sensors right here. These are little sensors where it's looking for material, okay? And that's how it knows basically where to go and when your material's ending. So when I hit 1, it actually brings it to that sensor, brings it back. Once it gets there, then it stops right there. So it's pretty cool to be able to load your material and make sure it's all right. Hey, Bobby, are you able to post the video for the YouTube video for the tumbler maker, the link? See if you can grab that link on YouTube. And what we should probably do is make a vlog or one of the blogs for it as well. All right, so I already cut the Natalie part. Now I'm cutting the reflective. Remember the reflective, I had my force up to, I think it was 17. So I'm going to hit send. That's awesome, Sports Mama. It's pretty crazy because in Florida here it's always the regular color, but I'm hearing from everybody when we're shipping the color changing, and when we're shipping the color changing and you guys get it in the mail, it's the color of when it's cold because it's so cold outside and the box basically is cold. All right, so there's my reflective. Oh yes, by the way, we did just hit our 200,000 subscribers. So we are in the process of putting together, and it'll probably be next week. I was just going to do the giveaway, but because we're doing a giveaway for one of these cutters, right? But I thought for 200,000 subscribers, not just one person should benefit from that. So we're putting together a big 200,000 subscriber sale that will probably happen, I'm guessing, more towards the end of next week. And we will start the giveaway or the entries for the giveaway for this cutter. So 200K, appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, now I need my pink color changing. But wouldn't that, I mean, you guys would like that better, right? Instead of just trying to do the giveaway right away, because we have the giveaway part of it all set up. But then the more I was thinking about it, the more I was thinking, well, hey, not just one person should get something for, because all 200,000 of you guys obviously were part of becoming the 200,000 subscribers. So I'm hooking all of you guys up. All right, so with the pink, again, it's a little bit thicker material. So because it's a thicker material, I'm going to do a little bit thicker cut. And I normally cut my color changing about the same that I cut the glitter heat transfer vinyl. So I'm going to cut this at about an 18 and send. What's up, Matt Denny? How you doing, dude? I figured you guys would enjoy that, right? A nice big sale for 200K. Here's the crazy thing to me. How crazy is it that 200,000 on YouTube, and I've had my YouTube channel for 12 years now, right? I've had TikTok for about a little over a year and a half, and 330,000 followers on TikTok. It's insane. That's why I keep telling all of you that you need to be on TikTok. All right. We got them. Let's do this. YouTube, let me bring you guys over here. TikTok, let me bring you guys over here. And let's go. Yeah, everybody tap your screen real quick. Fill that baby up right there. TikTok, fill it up. Let's go. By the way, TikTok and YouTube, but what do you guys think about my maker? Sweet. I know you guys have seen it already, YouTube. Sale's going to be probably at the end of next week. For a sale like that, it takes a little while to get it all set up. All right. So we have our 3 layers here. I do need to grab a little bit more of my medium tack application tape. Make sure it's big enough here. Yes, this Graphtec cutter that we're giving away is normally, I mean, on our website, it's a $1,300 cutter. So any of you that have a Cricut or a Cameo and have never used something like the Graphtec, it's like driving around a Lamborghini versus like a smart car. I mean, there's not even a comparison. All right, so let's start with weeding our reflective here. I'm working on the maker template, don't worry. Here's the thing that's there. I could have probably released this maker template when I did it last weekend, but it's not perfect. I'm not happy with it. So I'm still working on the template to make sure that it's fitting right. And I'm trying to find the best way for, so technically and I'll tell you what I did, and the way that I did this one, which was a little bit more difficult, is I actually did the template and then I trimmed around it the rest of the glitter with an X-Acto knife real quick. So it was actually pretty easy, but I know a lot of people aren't going to want to do it that way. So I'm still working on getting the template to fit the top of the maker perfect. So this pink here is my color changing. And again, as long as as long as your pressure, as long as you cut it at a good pressure, it's going to weed this easy. Like, this material is freaking awesome when it comes to the weeding side of it. So there's those, and now I got my last layer, which is my vinyl shield. And all of your pressure, obviously you're basing it off of basically the thickness of the material, right? So, my question to you guys before I start this. I have vinyl shield. I have my white reflective sign vinyl. And then I have my dragon fruit color changing. Which am I going to app tape first? Let me know. Which am I going to app tape first? All the ColorSpark weeds so easy for me. Awesome, Johnny. Which one do I app tape first of these? Just cleaning off any fingerprints that I might have had on the pink here. So I see a couple different ones, and that's why I asked. I see a pink, I see the shield, I see a shield, I see reflective, I see the pink, I see... So most of you are correct, but that's why I wanted to ask, okay? Remember, vinyl shield is protecting it. So vinyl shield has to be your top layer. So it's going to go in this order. Top layer vinyl shield, then vinyl shield over the dragon fruit, and then dragon fruit over the reflective. So vinyl shield, dragon fruit, reflective. Now, had this been for HTV, and this were HTV anything, then it mixes up, because HTV anything is your back layer. So it would have been white HTV onto HTV anything, and then pink HTV onto white HTV. So it's a big difference in the way that you're layering it based on what material you're using, whether it's vinyl shield and it's protecting on top, or it's HTV anything and it's turning it into an adhesive. Got it? So my first layer, as we said, is going to be our vinyl shield here, and I forget if did I end up making that little cut in the area? I think I did, right? There it is. Got it. All right, so let's go our medium grid app tape. Drop that down. Again, work from the middle out. And we're good to go with that. Now, again, just trying to avoid as much as I can with any type of fingerprints on this. It looks pretty good there. Parchment paper down. And again, it's a clear material, okay? It's a clear material. So believe me, there is times where this clear material is difficult to see. I'm sure all of you have run into this at some point, right? So I'm looking here, and I just need to make sure that, and I can see the outlines pretty good. Hold on, as soon as I'm done, I'll try to bring the camera. Let me seal it and bring the camera closer to see if you guys can see it, okay? Can you guys see it in the background? That little bit of an outline from the clear part? And I'll show you guys as well, YouTube. Let me know if you can see it. It's not the easiest to see, but it's visible. You guys see the little bit of an outline there? Yes, if you use your light box, 100%. I actually just dropped my light box the other day. Johnny, I'm ordering a new one. Yeah, it fell off the shelf and broke it. So, got my hinge. Lift this up. Take that. Squeegee that down. And that is my first layer. Come back here. Now, this one's a little more difficult because the reflective, honestly, is pretty difficult to see through. So, but again, with the light box, much easier. So, I'm looking for my edge of the reflective here, making sure my vinyl shield has some offset on it. That looks good there, good there. I'm feeling pretty confident with that right there. So, squeegee that down, lift it up, parchment paper out, and then again, just kind of go down in a straight across right there, and we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going with the purple tumbler. We're dropping this bad boy on here. Let's roll this off. And I see a fingerprint on the mug right here, so I just want to kind of clean off the area of the mug where I'm applying it. And beautiful, right down the middle there. And then again, I'm just going to kind of work from the middle out. Once I got that, we are going to roll back my app tape. And then I kind of go back and start sealing all of my edges. I'd source my office, all of my exposed vinyl worries. It can be, yeah, it can be, Michelle. Again, the biggest thing I always want to try to explain to everybody is, and it's still, honestly, it's still pretty hard to see, but you're going to see, and I'm not sure if you really can, you guys let me know if you can, you are going to see some little spots, like in between the L right there, where it almost kind of looks a little bit like a bubble, right? But it's where it's that inside area where it's sealing to the white, but right along the edge of the pink, it's not, because the pink is higher than the white. So there's no way it's going to form it absolutely perfect, but it's going to help protect it. Okay, Dawn Bishop, appreciate your support, All-Star member. So what we can do now is we need to see what this is going to look like, right? Let me go grab real quick a large cup of ice water. Give me, hey, you guys chit chat for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I just want to show you, what should we talk about? So this is a double wall tumbler, right? So obviously with a double wall tumbler, it's going to take a little bit longer. It's not going to be as instant with the color change. But it'll get there, and it doesn't take too long. It'll take a minute or so. Because you guys can see right now, it's obviously just like the bright, bright pink, right? Oh man, look what I did, Natalie. I put the water in with the, that's all right. We're good. What I didn't see what the question was, Rose, but I see Jules just start with what you can afford. 100% just start with what you can afford. And I mean, that's what's also nice about these double wall tumblers is that temperature doesn't really come through right away, which is kind of what you want with a double wall tumbler. Right? But and I kept getting people asking the questions of, does it do the color change with this? And you'll see after a minute or so, it'll do it. Steph just upgraded the All-Star. Appreciate your support. Thank you. Soggy paper. I'm trying to feel it. Oh, I can start to feel it getting a little bit cooler. While we wait, can we get a close-up of the maker? You sure can, YouTube. Sorry, I didn't show you guys. And just to let you know, I also used my black, jet black bling sheet to do that strip all the way along it as well. So all of that is 2 rows of stones going all the way around it. Yep. Oh, look, we're turning. We're changing. Can you guys see it starting to change already? See the middle of it where the ice is hitting it first? Now it's starting to go quicker and quicker. And it will get, I left the top pink just to show you, but this will get like a dark purple. The colder and colder it gets, the darker the purple is. And I love doing it where it's like half and half. But yeah, huge. Now the vinyl's almost to the point where it's matching the tumbler, right? And what's really cool that I really like about it, when you're drinking out of the tumbler, right? And let's just say the tumbler's sitting down, okay? And now you want to pick it up and drink out of it. So when you pick it up, you'll probably pick it up like this. You'll take your drink, and when you set it back down, where your fingers were, turns pink again. Just because of the heat of your fingers in your hand. And then you'll see it start to turn back purple again. That part is what I think is really cool. Just how every time you kind of grab your tumbler, it changes it back to that original color, and then it comes back to that purple after it's sitting for a little bit. Pretty sweet, isn't it? All of these vinyls, yes, they'll work with any vinyl cutter. The Explorer Air 2, the Cricut, the Cameo, the Cricut Joy, the Graphtec, the Scan and Cut, any vinyl. Yeah, all of these ColorSpark vinyls will work with any vinyl cutter. It doesn't matter. So if I just wanted 2, there you go again. So cool. I just received the dragon fruit color changing, so excited. Awesome. I'm not completely done with the maker template yet. It was around 3,500 stones, so it would be a 30 gross of stones, but I am going to be working on that. My goal is to get the template done by Monday. My goal is to get the template done by Monday for that. So, oh, by the way, I mean, I didn't even show you another cool part of Natalia's tumbler too. If we get here, hold on, let me bring you guys down a little bit here. So, we got our tumblers there, right? But let's do this. You ready? I'll show you the font. I'm going to go show you guys how to do the font and design space here in just a second. So, again, once we have this, and we go to our light. That's where it's next level. So now Sharon's reflective. When any light hits it in a dark area, it's just going to pop. And then Natalia's same thing. When any light hits it, that outline is going to really pop like that. But it's also got the color change on it as well. Two pretty freaking sweet tumblers, right? But again, the whole goal and what I always like to try to do with all of these trainings is to give you guys, I mean, everybody makes tumblers, right? Everybody does different things, t-shirts, tumblers, whatever it is. But my goal is to try to teach you guys how to make unique tumblers, unique t-shirts, unique items that maybe everybody else isn't doing already, right? But it gives you the ability to offer something different to your customer base that other places in your area may not offer. So be honest with me. How many of you here, okay, I want to know, how many of you here before, and I've done a couple of videos with the same kind of materials before, but before you saw a video of mine, okay, before you saw any type of video or tutorial of mine, before ColorSpark was around, how many of you made a color changing reflective tumbler? Anybody? A color changing reflective custom tumbler. I know for a fact I had never seen one. It doesn't mean that somebody hadn't, but I had never seen one. To mix those types of materials together to obviously show something unique and different. And that's the goal, is to hopefully, and I see pretty much everybody saying no, but that's the whole point, is to try to show you guys, try to show you different things that may not have been out there before, that you haven't seen before. So I try everything, and if it doesn't work, then I say, hey, that didn't work. But if it does work, I'm like, let's go. All right. Yes. So give me an idea here of what everybody's using. Give me an idea here of what everybody's using. What vinyl cutter, what software are you using in here? I want to get an idea of, because during the nighttime we have a completely different base of people in here than daytime viewers. So what do we got? Are we Graph-Tex? Are we Rollins? Are we Crickets? Are we Silhouette Cameos? Are we Brother Scan and Cuts? What cutter, what software are we using? Design Space, Cricut, Cameo, Cameo Maker, Cricut, Cameo, Cricut Graph Tech, Roland, Cameo, Cricut, Maker, and Corel, Maker, Cricut, Cricut, Cameo, Cricut, Cameo. I see Design Space, Cricut, Cameo on TikTok. Oh, wizard, baby, let's go. Cricut, Cameo, GCC. There we go, GCCs. And Cameo, Cricut, Cricut, Graph Tech, Scan and Cut. There we go. Cameo, Cricut. Okay, Joy, awesome. So basically, I've seen pretty much every cutter, but like most, Cricut, Cameo are kind of the most, and then as your business evolves, as you get a little bit bigger and start doing more, then you start looking into investing into something like a Graph Tech or a Roland, something with a servo motor that's a little bit quicker, a little bit quieter, better cuts, and so on, right? So let me show you, because I've seen a ton of people ask this question already. Let me show you guys the creating one of these designs with our shadow fonts real quick, okay? And we are at 204 likes, but we have almost 300 of you here on YouTube. So let's get those likes up so we can do at least 3 mini pack giveaways. All right, flip over to my screen camera here, and let's get this done. So I need to pull up. I do have a tutorial on reverse weeding. Yes, I do. I'm going to pull up Design Space here. And as many of you Design Space users know, is Design Space should just be called Space, right? It just takes up space on your computer, basically. There's not a whole lot of designing when it comes to Design Space. We all agree on that? So even to do something basic like using one of those fonts and creating an offset and creating a contour, okay? So that's why as I started to play around with Design Space and started to use the Cricut to make tutorials for you guys, is my goal was to, my first thought was, man, I can't do anything in this. So that's where we came up with these different fonts. So I see everybody's love for Design Space. So check this out. These fonts are basically, they can be used in any software, but they're kind of built for Design Space. And I'll show you why you don't necessarily have to have, these are fonts we have in regular versions as well, right? But the Design Space version is kind of geared for Design Space. And when you're looking at the price of these, those of you who are new, don't look at it at $30, because if you use the coupon code TRW release 65, it takes 65% off of that $30, so you get the font for $10.50 for the $30 ones, okay? Now, if I were to do a font, all right, and it doesn't matter which one I do, I'll do the, which one do we want to, we'll do that one that I just did, just so you can see the difference. So this is the Super Shadow font. When I'm in Design Space, and I'll just do the same name, Natalia, just that we did there, just to kind of give you an idea of the exact same process, right? So I go to text, I type in Natalia, and the font that I'm going to be using, I'll come over to my fonts, and I'm going to search the Super Shadow. Now, when you download this font on our website, okay, you're going to see, you're technically getting 3 fonts, okay? 3 fonts. Shadow 1, Shadow 2, Shadow 3. Some of them you'll even get 4 fonts with 4 shadows, all right? So I'm going to do Shadow 1 first, and it's going to give me this, all right? Now that I have this, I'm going to go Control-C, Control-V, copy, paste, and then Control-V again, paste again. So I have 3 of them. Click on this one and go to my Shadow 2. Click on this one and go to my Shadow 3. Everybody with me? remember, this is Design Space, okay? So, this one, I'm going to change the color on it and just make it more of like a silver. And then the top one, I'm going to make a, I don't know, a purple. Just so they're different colors, okay, as we're doing this. And then the black layer, that's going to be my either vinyl shield or HTV anything, okay? So, with all of these, I need to go through and ungroup them. So I went ungroup, ungroup, and ungroup. And then I want this purple layer to be my front or my top layer, okay? I want the black to be my bottom layer, okay? So the purple is my top layer. And let's move all of those forward. And let's send these to back. So now when I do this, check it out. This part's pretty cool. I select all of my ends, right? I go align and center. I select all of my A's, align and center. I select all of my T's, align and center. My A's, and I'm holding shift, align and center. L, align and center. I, align and center. A, align and center. Then all I need to do is, and I can zoom in a little bit if I want, move this to there, move this, and I'm going to have the gray actually go into each other. Okay, that's going to look best. Because remember, the black is either my vinyl shield or my HTV anything, just depending on what material I'm using. Okay, that goes to there. So, does this take longer than the wizard? Of course it does, but it's a free software that comes with your machine as well. The issue is you can't do this in Design Space without a font like this. Okay? So then I just select all of my purples on the right hand side there, and I'm going to weld those together. Select all of my grays, weld those together, and select all of my blacks, weld those together, and then we just need to rearrange them. And now this is ready to send to the cutter. Does that make sense? So, like I said, yes, you can adjust the letter spacing at the top of the page. You can, but you can't. And the reason why I say that, I didn't see who it was that said that on TikTok. You can, but you can't. And the reason why you can't is you have to, a normal font, I would. But the way that all the letters are lined up perfectly, they won't arrange the same way. So you have to do them individually. Just because we're doing the shadow version of the font. But yes, 100% normally, and on normal fonts, I would have just used my line spacing at the top. Exactly. But, and here's the thing, most of you look at this and you're like, man, that was a lot of damn work. And believe me, it is. But here's where a lot of you don't know who don't use Design Space in the Cricut. Hey, all of you Design Space users, be honest with me. Without this font, how long would this have taken you to create? I want to know. Let me know minutes. How many minutes would it have taken you to create a font like this, or a design like this, with 2 additional offset layers within Design Space? Not cheating and using Inkscape or anything else, within Design Space. No other software involved. Anybody that's saying 5 or 10 minutes, I want to see it happen. Because there's not options in Design Space. Right? Now, a lot of you could go outside of Design Space, use something like Inkscape or use something else, bring the SVG back to Design Space, and then do it. But within Design Space, it's not an option, right? And that's the whole goal of this. So even though that took me, let's say, 3 minutes to do it, imagine the time it's saving you, right? I see most of you saying 20 to 30 minutes. I see most of you, which I think is more, 0 because it can't be done. I mean, technically, I guess it's really hard to do it. Like, honestly, you pretty much have to edit it, right? And you can't edit nodes in Design Space either. Yes, we do have a YouTube channel, The Rhinestone World. So any of you that are new here, just to let you know, every Monday night, we do our Silhouette Cameo 4 giveaway and live training. We gave away 2 cameos this past Monday. All right, so I see a lot of you. Now I want to show all of you Design Space users how you would do something like this in Silhouette Studio. All right? I'm hooking everybody up today. It does. K&M, exactly. It takes a lot of copy, paste, weld, because you kind of have to move it into shadows all around. I mean, is it possible? Technically, yes, it's possible, but it might take an hour. It might take longer. All right. Now, Silhouette makes it a whole lot easier, okay? So in the Silhouette software, if I went N-A-T-A-L-I-A, biggest thing I hate about Silhouette software is what's about to happen to me in just a second. So first, let me change my colors around just so I have kind of that black, and I'm going to get rid of my outline. Now, when I want to change my font in Silhouette, and you guys hear me talk about this all the time, I'm on the right-hand side over here, and I want to use my TRW superscript. I type TRW, start to type super, and then the ARI from the Arial comes back. And then I come back to it again, TRW super script, and ooh, it only took me 2 times that time. Awesome. So now that we have this, watch how much easier it is in the Silhouette software. So I'm going to take this here. I'm going to come over here to, in Silhouette it's called the Offset panel. I'm going to click on Offset, change my offset to whatever I want. I'm going to do this at 0.11 and hit Apply. And then it automatically welds it, and my offset is pretty much done. So I could change this to that gray color. Everybody see how easy that was? And if I want to get rid of that red outline, I can just come over here. Now I want another offset, so I'm going to go to my offset again, and I'm going to do offset, and that looks pretty good, 0.125. I hit Apply, and there's my second offset. And I could change that to, just so you can see it, I'll change that to a red, and this to, I don't know, like a grayish. Pretty sweet, right? And then you have your multiple cuts there. So that's where the Silhouette, for anybody that is brand new and does not have a vinyl cutter yet, that's where I recommend the Cameo over the Cricut because of the software. The actual cutters are pretty similar, okay, as far as what they're doing, but the Silhouette software is just so much better and allows you to do so much more. Yes, you can do that with any font. That's what I'm saying. This wasn't even our special shadow font, because in the Silhouette software, you can create those shadows back behind it. Yes, I'll show you in the wizard too. Okay, so now I would have to do that with every single name that I type, right? Now let me show you if I were to do it in the wizard. Okay? So in the wizard, I type out N-A-T-A-L-I-E or L-I-A, Natalia. It is Natalia, right? Yes, A. So within the wizard, I come over and I do my superscript font. And I'm just going to adjust my text a little bit. That looks good. Now, watch what I do in the wizard to get this done. Let's get it to about the size. And I'm going to come over to my text effects. And I could do a 3-color live text. I'm going to do my inline at 0.07, my outline at 0.125. Let's see what that looks like. Now, once I go outside of this area, though, here's the thing, is you are going to take something like this, and yes, I can adjust it. I see you guys asking, can I adjust the letters one by one? Yeah, I can go like this and adjust all these letters one by one as well, okay? And I can just create contours however I want. So all of that stuff is the exact same as far as no matter what you do with it, all right? But when it comes to your different text effects and different things that you're doing, as soon as I click on that, I clicked that one button and it automatically did that. So I'll go back and do it again. I see everybody asking. Watch. I'm going to change it. This time I want the outline to be 0.08. I want it to be a little bit less. And I want the inline to be a little bit more, 0.09. Okay? So if I come down there and hit apply, there it is. And here's what's really cool about it. Now that I've done that, I can save that. If I say that's the size I want for my tumblers. So when I come over here to find text again, okay, see how Natalia's right there? I could change this and I can go Kirsten, K-I-R-S-T-E-N, K-I-R-S-T-E-N, and it'll automatically type Kirsten. If I wanted to go J-E-N-N-I-F-E-R, oh, I want capital J, J-E-N-N-I-F-E-R, and now I have Jennifer. So within the wizard, again, obviously more expensive, but once I have that one created, I literally just type. And then it's gonna, and it keeps it the perfect size. So that is obviously a benefit of what our software, the wizard, does. All right, let me flip around here and I will answer some questions before we finish up here. All right, what kind of questions we got? Candida Crawford, All-Star member, appreciate your support. Hey, go get that special coupon code for the starter packs. So, as I said, All-Star members, they got an hour-long head start, and all All-Star members got a special coupon code for the 7 vinyl starter packs that we have, where it has one sheet of each of the different colors of the different brands or different materials of ColorSpark. Yes. So, like I was saying, anybody that pretty much got most of them, almost probably with that coupon code, probably came pretty close to paying for your membership for the month. Where? Yeah, let me show you. Let me flip you guys around here again real quick, TikTok. So, where that coupon code is, if you're on the YouTube channel, all right, and you go to the community tab. Let me flip my screen around here. So, go to the community tab on the YouTube channel. If you are an All-Star member, you will see this special post that says it pays to be an All-Star. Coupon code for the next 24 hours. Now, I can't click the read more right there because it would expose the coupon code to everybody. But with this coupon code, it is for All-Star members. Okay, so that is one of the perks of being an All-Star member. Yes, we actually have the Cameo 4 Pro. I'll show you, Sports Mama. We have the best deal you'll find on the Cameo 4 Pro. And then All-Star members also got all these designs for free this week. So, Cameo 4 Pro, Sports Mama was asking. If you go to kits and go to crafting kits, you will see any one of our kits are $2.99, which is the price of the Cameo 4, but they also come with free supplies. So, for example, if you wanted to get started in rhinestones, right, I would recommend the Cameo 4 Rhinestone Starter Kit. It's $299, which is the price of the Cameo everywhere else, but you're getting all these supplies with it for free. And if you want to upgrade to the Cameo 4 Pro, which is the 24-inch version, it just adds the $200 difference. So, like I was saying, Sports Mama, you can get the Cameo 4 Pro on our website at the same price you get it at other websites, but you'll also get all of these materials as well. So if you already have rhinestone materials, then you say, well, I want to get the ColorSpark Crafter Starter Kit, or I want to get the ColorSpark Heat Transfer Vinyl Kit, or I want to get the kit to be able to make the Mars Skinny Rhinestone Tumblers, or the decals, or the Heat Transfer Vinyl. So we have a kit for basically each one. And that's where we're different when it comes to the different cameos and stuff, is that's it. You're basically getting and it's not a ton of supplies, but it's something to get started with. All right, we're at 260 likes. Are we going to get 40 more likes? Are we going to get 40 more likes to get 3 mini pack giveaways? I wish I would have known TRW before I bought my maker. I know, Kirsten, I hear that a lot. It's okay. Here's the thing, Kirsten, like I said in Monday's Live, and I say a lot, what I recommend is if you don't need a new cutter, okay, you don't have to go buy, okay? Sorry, I appreciate your support, TikTokers. I read tarot cards, appreciate your support. You don't have to buy necessarily a Silhouette Cameo 4. What I recommend is to buy the Silhouette Business Edition software. That software allows you to export SVG files after you create the design. So like that Natalia design, we would create it. Yes, I'm live on YouTube as well. We would create it live. Ruth, appreciate your support, All-Star member. We would create it, the actual design with the offsets in the Silhouette software, export it as an SVG, and bring it in Design Space. So technically, the only thing you're using Design Space for is to send the file to your Cricut. Does that make sense to everybody? Nancy, the biggest thing is just your different vinyl materials, okay? Adhesive vinyls or heat transfer vinyls with the HTV anything. Just check out our videos. We have a ton of stuff to that way you kind of know where you want to get started. That's the biggest thing. Know what you want to create, and then we can let you know what materials you would need. I feel stuck and overwhelmed with all the different machines and software. Jordis, do you already have a cutter in software? Let me know. What bling sheets, Maria? Which bling sheets are we out of stock on? Software is everything. I agree, Luma. The software, the business edition, we have it on our website. If you just look under software, okay? And I want to say, the business edition is $100. So that's a whole lot less expensive than obviously going out and buying a Cameo and then paying to upgrade to the business edition. Well, you know what? Hold on. That is the upgrade from Silhouette Studio. So let me go here. Oh, yeah. Yep, you should be good then. Martha Taylor, appreciate your support. All-star member. What's up, Martha? How are you? So the ColorSpark permanent vinyl can be layered. Yes, it can. Is the name layered on the name on the glitter Starbucks? Is the name layered on top? Yes, it is. ColorSpark is a different brand, yes. So, correct. ColorSpark is the brand of vinyl, like Oracle or Avery or whatnot. I have 2 Cricut machines, Explorer 2 in the Maker. I use Design Space. So your biggest thing, Jordis, is you don't need to go necessarily buy new machines. Just get a better software. And obviously, the long-term goal would probably be Corel Draw and the Wizard, our software. But the short-term goal and less expensive goal would be the Business Edition software. So you can start creating all your designs in the Silhouette software and then export it too. Mary Beth, I just went over that. We're going to, well, in the middle of the live here. But the 200,000 subscribers, we're actually going to put together a big 200,000 subscriber sale on the website. So everybody benefits from us reaching 200,000 because the reason why we reached it is because of all of you. And then we're going to do the giveaway during that sale. Probably, if I had to guess, probably end of next week is when the sale will be going on. Mom Clark, don't think I'm not already on it. So, it's a lot. And I got to figure out how to do it and the best way to do it. But especially because some of the text is really small. But yes, I'm going to have to find out a way to make my 100,000 subscriber plaque special. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use my flatback stones and one by one. I haven't decided yet, but I will. And I am going to, no, there is not. So there is no plaque for 200,000. The next plaque is 1 million. So 100,000, cool, but you gotta go straight to 1 million after that. We're at 296 likes. I'm trying to stall. Give me 4 more likes so we can get 3 mini pack giveaways. Bling the trunk. I was thinking about blinging the whole thing, like the whole outside. I mean, the whole silver part and that little part in the middle, but then also keep the mirror there. The texture glitter is basically a texture glitter. You can't layer it or anything, where the regular glitter is a smooth glitter that you can layer in everything. Yes, I do. We got to figure out TikTok verified. I would take that. 300. Boom. YouTube likes 300. Let's go. So we're up over 100 on TikTok. We got 1 mini pack giveaway on TikTok, and we got 3 mini pack giveaways on YouTube. Let's do it. Let me bring you guys over here. So I'm going to highlight a name here on YouTube. The top name that I highlight plus the 2 names underneath that are going to be our 3 mini pack winners. Get your comments in. Go Cubbies, baby. Let's go. Man, we're going to be struggling this year. I don't even... If we could just skip this year, it may be good. Susan, just shoot an email in and let them know. All right, here we go. Picking my winners in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winners for a mini pack of choice. We got 3 different winners from the top name that I highlight down. And our winners are right here. I got Yolis Dahala, I got Making You Famous, and I got Nicole W. 3 mini pack winners of choice. Let me take a picture here. Boom. Those are our 3 mini pack winners on YouTube. Now, let's pick our winner on TikTok here. TikTok scrolling through and stopping, and our winner for a mini pack of choice on TikTok is, let me click on it and it'll normally show me a name. Come on. All right, I got, oh, it's hard to see. Looks like Angela Ornelas. Angela. Congratulations, Angela. You got yourself a mini pack of choice. Let me take a screenshot here. And we got you. All right, crew. Hey, remember, coupon code TRW release 65. We'll get 65% off all of the shadow fonts and the designs for 24 hours again. And then we got the starter packs that we just listed on the website. Those are available now. All-Star members, you got your special code for it. And I will be back maybe this weekend, but All-Star training voted by you guys, because about probably 90% of you, okay? Yes, Pilar, yes. About 90% of you were asking for a nighttime version, because the last few have been during the day. So Sunday night, we are going to do the All-Star training, okay? Sunday night. So I will get that listed either later today or tomorrow, but it will be Sunday night for this month's All-Star training. And All-Star members, as you guys know, that's for All-Star members only. And if you can't attend live, you will still be able to rewatch it at any time if you're an All-Star member. All right. Real quickly, let me show you guys. We had a couple requests as far as some different questions. So let me show you our special page. Any of you that are not on here, okay, this is a great page to go on. This is our Crafting with Rhinestones and Vinyl Facebook page. Okay? It is a private group, so we keep the numbers a little bit lower. And there's about 22,000 members in there. We could probably have 100,000+ if we let everybody in. But we try to keep the drama away, keep the advertising away, and keep it to where you're just learning. So, any of you that have questions on stuff, questions are getting answered all the time in here. So, make sure, go check it out. Anything you have as far as getting started is just basically 22,000 other businesses or crafters like you guys in a group sharing ideas. So, it's Crafting with Rhinestones and Vinyl. And then there'll be some basic just questions to answer once you get in there, just kind of the rules of the group. %, yes. And the biggest thing we're pretty strict on in there is copyright stuff. So, you know what, if you're making tumblers with Mickey on it and the Tampa Bay Rays and whatever, hey, cool, but it's not something that we post in that group because it's not something that we really condone to do, okay? If you're doing it and you're doing it on your own, great, hey. But our goal is to try to teach you the right way to do it to where you can actually build a business, okay? So if you're making stuff for your friends and you're using copyright logos, if you post them on the page, they will take them down just because they're copyrighted logos. Okay, so it's not one of the pages where you can just post anything. Again, the goal is to kind of help you business-wise and get you to be able to and teach you different ways to create stuff that you're going to be able to sell that it's obviously legal to sell. Got it? Sweet. All right, crew. Hey, appreciate making you fabulous. Yeah, I can show you real quick. So those of you who are not All-Star members on how to become one, I see a few of you asking because you want to buy some of the starter kits and save money on it. So if you are not an All-Star member right now, so basically when you're on the YouTube channel, okay, it's free to subscribe to the YouTube channel and all the videos are free. The join button right here is the memberships. So we have a couple different memberships. The Little League highlights your name, gives you the emojis, all of that stuff. The Major League membership gives you a couple free designs and font each week. The All-Star membership is the main one. It gives you 3 designs and a font each week. Can you use the metallic for t-shirts? The metallic heat transfer vinyl you can. It also gives you the free monthly training with me that's going to be this Sunday. It also gives you special coupon codes like the one that I just released for the new starter packs. Any new materials that we get in, you get first dibs before we tell everybody else. So all different types of perks on the All-Star membership. Is there a way to convert some files to use? Karen, when they created the embroidery design, when they digitized it, there was probably some type of vector file involved before it was digitized. So you could use that file to do with vinyl and stuff. But if you just have a digitized file, that's obviously going to be more difficult to cut with vinyl, depending on which software and stuff you use, if you can convert it back to just vector cut lines. Awesome. All right, TikTok. Hey, appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to be working on some new TikToks today. You guys have an amazing day. Oh, by the way, one more thing. This is big. I forgot. I was going to mention it today. So any of you that have not been on this page of the website yet, up top, you're going to see a tutorials page. Okay? Does everybody know about this? Let me know if you didn't. The tutorials page, and then it'll be view TRW tutorials. All of kind of my most recent TikToks and Instagrams and different ones, okay? These are all the different categories you can see over here. But, like, for example, the HTV anything material, TikTok video. People watch that and then they're always asking, oh man, what materials, what products did you use? Well, you can watch this video, right? And you can watch it right here on the website. And then down below, it's got a link of where you get the tumblers at. It's got a link on the video on how to make that tumbler holder that we were talking about. It also has all the different products that I used in the video. So, in this video, I used HTV anything. I used a cover sheet. I used hot pink glitter. I used white glitter. And I used the super shadow font. So, that's the biggest question we always get, especially when I'm doing different videos, is what materials did you use? Can you give me a link? And the problem is on Instagram and TikTok, you can't post links to products. So this is kind of our solution to fix that. So when you watch a video, now it's got all of those products underneath it. So now you don't have to go search the site. Where's HTV anything? Where is this pink glitter? What is that brown thing that he's using? Oh, that's a protective cover sheet, and so on. All right, and we'll start doing that with all of our different videos that we post, just so it's way easier for you guys to find stuff. And if you want to do something and you just want to see something on your Cricut cutters, you would just highlight the Cricut category, and that will be videos for only Cricut users. If you want to do something with the Cameo, and so on. So that's where the biggest difference, Silhouette Cameo, and then it'll show just videos with the Silhouette Cameo and so on. All right? So again, our goal is to make it easier for you guys to find everything. Good starter pack for HTV anything. We have an HTV anything starter pack under that kits section. So you'll just select kits at the top of the website, and then you'll see one whether you need a cutter or you already have a cutter. And then we also have our Crafter's Dream Kit that comes with a cutter and the pink heat press. Thoughts on a 16 by 20 heat press. I can only purchase one. Well, you only need one, Brian. Please only honest, well, you know I'm only going to give honest feedback. Before I go, Brian, what is your budget? Let me know your budget, and I'll let you know what like me personally, having used all the different heat presses, what I would purchase. Heather, the way that they came in the box is the way that they're labeled in the description on the website. But if you have any questions, just shoot an email and we can let you know. Let's see. I'm trying to see if Brian gave me a, I know it's a little bit delayed. The info was Pilar. It was the starter packs because I had to make sure I waited an hour for all the All-Star members. So all the new starter packs that we released, or the vinyl starter packs. I mean, honestly, I love the Max Press because it's a lot less expensive, and I'm fine with the non-auto open. Because honestly, over time, all of those extra bells and whistles are things that can cause issues, right? So Brian, if it were me and you had a $2,500 budget, depending on if you want the auto clam or not, like the 16 by 20 Hotronix auto clam is awesome because it opens by itself, but it's also like the Max Press is obviously what I have here at the house. So, and the difference in the price, I wouldn't get into the Fusion. I'm not a huge, unless you're doing sublimation. Me personally, the price of the Fusion is pretty expensive. But the 16 by 20 auto is, let me scroll down here and find it for you. There's the hover, is $1,675, where the 16 by 20 Max is $1,250. So that's $425, up to you if you want it to open by itself or not. Just always know that the easiest way to base if you're getting a good heat press or not is honestly kind of off the warranty. If they have a 30-day, 60-day warranty, that means basically they plan on it breaking down in 30 to 60 days. Hey, I didn't squirrel. I reminded you guys about it. Get off that. Awesome. All right. Hey, appreciate all you guys. I had to get to work. I got some more stuff. Well, I got stuff for a long time today. But hey, TikTok, appreciate y'all coming by. I got some TikTok videos I'm going to be working on today as well, so stay tuned. Later. YouTube, appreciate all of you guys. Starter packs are released. I will see you guys soon. All right, crew. And I think Correct me if I'm wrong. Bobby? Bobby, are you doing a live on Instagram tomorrow? Let's wait and see what Bobby... I think possibly Bobby has a live on Instagram tomorrow. Let's see what time. Everything's so delayed. I got to ask a question, and then it waits a while. Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern, okay? So Bobby is doing a live tomorrow on Instagram at 3 p.m. Eastern time. All right, crew. YouTube, appreciate all you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Later.